Oh, it's January 2nd. Yep, January 2nd. And I'm gonna do I haven't even picked the bands. I want to do Black Sabbath and David Bowie, and then I was gonna do Kinks or Clash or something. I'm not gonna review all these albums. These are very popular artists, these are very popular albums. I'm doing what I did with the Beatles, the Stones, Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, bands that everybody knows their albums. So I can do my favorite thing, which is not review the album and just tell you what are the perfect 10 albums and then what aren't. Okay, so Black Sabbath. Let's look at all Black Sabbath's albums. And they're the first 6 or 10s. The self-titled one, just that tritone of the Black Sabbath song, Nativity in Black. It's great. Great record. Invented heavy metal, sort of. Wizard rules. Yeah. Paranoid, the best Black Sabbath album. Yeah, that's a 10. The best album by one of the greatest bands ever made. That is a 10. This whole album, start to finish, is amazing. War Pigs, Paranoid, Planet Caravan, Iron Man, Electric Funeral, Hand of Doom, Rat Salad, Fairies Wear Boots. There's not any filler on this. The only thing that you could even conceivably say is filler is Rat Salad, but that's just like, I feel like that's the Moby Dick of Black Sabbath. It's like their theme song. And you can't change anything else on this record. It's a flawless record. The only albums that you could say are as good as Paranoid are Master of Reality. Volume 4 and Sabbath, Black Sabbath, I'm Not Buying Her, is good. They're also 10s. And then Sabotage. So the 3 best albums are Paranoid, Master of Reality, Sabotage. Master of Reality, similar to Paranoid, just start to finish. Perfect record. Sweet Leaf, After Forever, Children of the Grave. Yeah, perfect album. 4. 4 is a 10, but is 4 a 10? I actually don't think 4 is a 10. I'm looking at the track list right now. No, there's Supernaut, Changes, Snow, like, there's Laguna Sunrise is cool. It goes through a lot of like the kind of proggy metal. It's not a 10. You don't need 4. Sorry, 4. I thought we needed you, but we actually don't. We do need Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. The song A National Acrobat is one of the greatest songs ever written. The Sabracadabra, Killing Yourself to Live, Spiral Architect stuff I like. The opening title track, iconic, one of the best Iommi riffs. Some of Geezer's best lyrics. Yeah, it's great. It's a great record. It's slightly less good than Sabotage, which is one of the best Sabbath records. I've had periods where I thought this was better than Master Reality and Paranoid. It's not. It's very good. It's very underrated. It's very good. It's a perfect 10 record. Hole in the Sky, Symptom of the Universe. Flawless. Technical Ecstasy. I think there's one good song on this. No, there's no good songs on Technical Ecstasy. Never Say Die has one good song on it. Johnny Blade. Johnny Blade is a good song. The rest of the album, bad. These last 2 Ozzy albums, you don't need. You're better off getting Heaven and Hell. Heaven and Hell is the first Dio album. It's okay. It's not a 10. Mob Rule's not a 10. Born Again, 7th Star, Eternal Idol, Dehumanizer, not a 10. 13, how dare you even be a Black Sabbath album? Bill Ward is still alive. I saw Bill Ward perform Black Sabbath music. He's still a competent drummer. How dare you call this a Black Sabbath album and not have Bill Ward be on it? And then have Rick Rubin, the shittiest fake producer. Ugh, fuck 13. Not the number. The number is actually quite important. But fuck this album. So that's Black Sabbath. Told you all the 10s. Bowie. Bowie's got a lot of 10s. Is the first two Bowie albums a 10? This is something I haven't decided yet. I have to read the track list and then I'll tell you. I don't think they are. I think some of the most recent Bowie albums are 10s. I think Black Star's a 10. I think Next Day and Reality are 10s. I'm not hating new Bowie. There's just a lull here in the 90s. And then, but anything from the 70s is beyond reproach. 67 Bowie, not a 10. Not even close to a 10. 69 Bowie, that's Space Oddity on it. Still not a 10. Man Who Sold the World, it's good. It's the first Mick Ronson. So there's some rockin' stuff on it. I like Black Country Rock, the title track, but it's not a 10. Hunky Dory is clearly the first 10. Hunky Dory is very clearly a 10. It might be the best Bowie records. Changes, Are You Pretty Things, Life on Mars, Queen Bitch. Yeah. Anything in the 70s Bowie is going to be a 10. Spoiler. Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. I like how Kanye West is on the sign of this album. It just makes me so happy. But yeah, no, every song on this is great. It's a masterpiece. One of the greatest rock and roll albums. It's very good. Aladdin Sane. Also a 10. Also fantastic. Panic. There's a Panic in Detroit. Genie. Rebel Rebel, I thought. I had Rebel Rebel on this. iTunes isn't giving me Rebel Rebel on Aladdin Sane, and it's making me feel like I'm Aladdin Sane, because I could have sworn Rebel Rebel was on this record. That was going to be one of the reasons it's a 10. Pinup's not a 10. It's weird covers. Doesn't make any sense. Diamond Dogs, we're back in 10s, baby. Diamond Dogs has Rebel Rebel on it. Okay, that's why this is a 10. The other ones are still 10s that I said. Young Americans, 10. The song Young Americans, the song Fame, these are some of the greatest David Bowie songs. All the Berlin albums are 10s. Station to Station's a 10. It's like Golden Years, right? Yeah. This album rolls. Low is even better. Low is probably the best. Berlin, Eno, kind of experimental art Bowie that you're going to get. And it's a perfect 10. Heroes is a 10. It contains the song Heroes by David Bowie. Robert Fripp on guitar. Get my little Fripp in there. It all comes back to King Crimson. It really does. People just don't know how much it comes back to King Crimson. Lodger 10. Lodger is a little bit weirder and more inaccessible than the other Berlin records, but it's just as good and just as perfect. Scary Monsters, 10. Easy 10. Let's Dance, 10. Easy 10. Tonight, Labyrinth soundtrack, Black Tie, White Noise, Never Let Me Down, Buddha, Suburbia, Outside, Earthling, nah, these aren't 10s. Earthling, I want the Nine Inch Nails version of I'm Afraid of Americans, and that's about it. Hours, nah. Heathen, nah. Reality, I think, is where it gets interesting again. And I think Reality, Next Day, Black Star, the last three Bowie albums, he's back to 10s, in my opinion. He's actually onto something. There's a fertility to the writing on this stuff. Black Star specifically is like beautiful kind of epitaph for his entire career. Summarizes a lot of the things that are great about Bowie and accomplishes it at the level that Bowie did at his peak. And it's very impressive that album is that good, because usually artists when they get that old. Not so much. Then we're sticking with overrated British artists for these, right? So we'll go Kinks. Kinks. Is the first Kinks album a 10? Well, it has You Really Got Me Now in mono. So yeah. You have a punk song in 1964 on mono, that's 10. The other... for some reason, it's not letting me pull up the... Here we go, albums. Yeah. The Kinks. Sorry, Kinks, you're not getting as many 10s. Kinks Chronicles is really what you should buy if you just want a good comp to give you most of the good Kinks songs. Because that way you can get Waterloo's Sunset without having to buy Kinda Kinks or whatever, you know. Or Kink Controversy. Kink. Yeah, you don't need Kink Controversy, you don't need Kinda Kinks. You do need self-titled Kinks. You need the first Kinks, 1964. Sorry, I was late with the 66. They made punk songs in 64. This has You Really Got Me on it. All the Day and All of the Night. Yeah, you need the first Kinks record. 64, self-titled. You don't need Kinda Kinks or Kink Controversy. You do need something else. You do need Face to Face. You do need Village Green Preservation Society. You do need Arthur or The Decline, Fall of the British Empire. You do need Lola versus the Power Man. Versus Power Man and the Money Go Round Part 1. Lola, if you're new to Kinks, just spin Lola. Or spin Muswell Hillbillies. Muswell Hillbillies is amazing. Doesn't sound like other Kinks records, but songs like Acute Schizophrenia, too. And, yeah, 20th Century Man. Oh, Demon Alcohol, sad memory, I can't recall. Who would think that I would fall a slave to Demon Alcohol? Yeah, this is a great record. There's some decent stuff, and I like the Celluloid Heroes record, but that's kind of cheating. That's repeating a lot of the songs that are already on these earlier records. But yeah, no. Everybody's in Showbiz, Preservation, Acts 1 and 2, Soap Opera, Schoolboys in Disgrace, Sleepwalker, Misfits, Celluloid Heroes, Low Budget, Give the People What They Want, State of Confusion, Word of Mouth, Think Visual Phobia. Not 10s. Sorry, buddies. You got the 6 10s. I gave you the 6 10s, Kinks. I gave Bowie like 8 or 9 10s, I think. And I gave Black Sabbath. Let's do Clash. Clash is quick. Clash, they have 2 10s, I'm pretty sure. It's going to be London Calling in the self-titled, right? Let me check. Sandinista, not a 10. Cut the Crap, for sure not a 10. Although This Is England is actually a beautiful song. And one of the best Clash songs. But the rest of the album is unlistenable. Give 'Em Enough Rope doesn't have any good songs on it. You need the Clash self-titled. You need London Calling. You don't need Sandinista. I like Magnificent Seven. It's not a great record. It's very long. Doesn't live up to the length in the way that London Calling or even Combat Rock do. I think Combat Rock is a 10. Straight to Hell is one of my favorite Clash songs. It has Rock the Casbah, Should I Stay or Should I Go on it. It's a 10. Okay. So the Clash have 3 10s. The Sex Pistols have 1 10. They have 1 album. It was very tasteful of them to fall apart so quickly. U2 don't have any 10s. They are a terrible, overrated band. The Edge has 1 riff. The rhythm section is terrible. Bono is insufferable in any way that you suffer. They're garbage. The Cure have 2 10s. Pornography, and the Smiths don't have any 10s. The Smiths, you just need a comp with all their good songs on it. But none of their... I guess Meat is Murder, Queen is Dead are their best. But a lot of these bands don't have 10s. These aren't REM level. These aren't Meat Puppets level. These are just overrated British people.